Hello, friends. Hi. I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling today. Again, no real good plan when I started my day. I picked a pretty terrific spot on the map called Concepcion. It looked great, looked like a nice little peninsula coming out into the ocean that had some rocky crags and a little bit of a cliff edge into the ocean. I thought I could get some cool minimalistic photographs there, but it turned out that it was a private cattle ranch, so I wasn't allowed to go there. So I just kind of kept going north on the 101 and then getting further and further away from the ocean and finding myself not really wanting to get out and photograph today. So I turned left, headed back in towards Lompoc, cut over to 1 south, back down towards LA, and now here I am in somewhere near Lompoc, heading in towards Jumala Beach, I think it's called. I'm just gonna go in and see what it looks like. The road into it is great. Just up the road a little bit, this whole herd? Is it a herd of turkeys? Herd of turkeys crossing the road, so I had to stop for that. Just had a big giant condor fly overhead. It's beautiful in here, so maybe in this canyon land there'll be some roadside shot to get. Maybe the beach will be great. Maybe the day will redeem itself. But it might not. I'm just not feeling motivated to do it today. And that's all right. Not every day is a winner. Not every day works. So I'm allowing myself to maybe not take a photo today. And consequently, probably not make a vlog. We'll see. But yeah. It's okay if I don't. Like I said, not every day you get something. And some days you just don't feel the motivation to do it. And if I'm not feeling motivated to shoot, I'm probably not willing to make the effort to make a good photograph. And that's just not worth it. So we're gonna pack up, keep going down this road, and see if maybe the mood changes. And if it doesn't, ice cream and movies on the couch. All right. Let's go see what we can find. Okay, so I think I found a shot driving home. After having given up at the beach, I was driving back down Highway 1 South, and I came across this, which is kind of just a tragic scene, really. Obviously, this is all caught fire. But it's interesting, this little dip in the valley, the kind of yellow of the brush that's still sticking up out of it, and then the ash covered trees in the background that should be green are just kind of this weird kind of yellow. And also all the condors just circling over the thing. It's kind of nuts. But I thought this was pretty and interesting and kind of, I don't know, a juxtaposition between the life and the death from the fire. So I stopped here to get a shot. See how this turns out. So, I have pushed myself up against this barbed wire fence as close as I can get it, just to get my lens over the top of the fence and get as much of this scorched earth in front of me. Shooting with the polarizer on there to make the yellow of these tumbleweeds and the dead grasses pop against the black of the burnt grass. Shooting at an ISO 100, 1/16 of a second for a deeper depth of field. And I'm focused to infinity, which means I'm focused to the furthest point in the image, which is the tree line at the top. So that will help me have everything sharp front to back on this. And it's 1/10 of a second, 2-second timer, and it's done. It's really interesting. I like this. I like this a lot. See, so just like that, a little motivation back in our day. Okay, I think we'll pack this up, head down the road, see if we find anything else. So yeah, I'm giving in. It's a struggle today. I'm struggling with the motivation to shoot. I'm not finding anything that I want to shoot. So I think rather than fight it for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna go home and relax and enjoy my day. So I'm heading back now. Stuck in a little bit of a slowdown here on the 101. So when I get back to the apartment, I think maybe I'll go into a little more detail about kind of where my head was at today and why I'm going back with nothing and why that's okay. So, all right, traffic's picking up. I need to concentrate on the road. I'll see you back at the apartment. Welcome to the apartment. Obviously, it's the next day, and I came back home. Sat on the couch, and I watched some Luke Cage for the rest of my day. Not the rest of my day, but for the evening. I watched a couple of episodes. Beside the point. So the motivation never came to me that day. It never came to me to shoot. I got out, I got that one picture, and it was okay, but it wasn't phenomenal. But the motivation never came, and you know, the reasons for that there were a few. The weather just kind of wasn't inspiring me. It was just a clear blue sky. There were no clouds, no real interest in the sky. It was a hot day, so it was kind of a trudge to get out and hike anywhere. The beaches were full of people, flat sand, just nothing was there that was grabbing my interest and my attention. And the photographs that I did potentially see were photographs I had already gotten this month. So I wasn't inspired to do the same thing again, not on that day anyway. So yeah, I think rather than fight that, I just decided to go home and just relax, rather than try to force, you know, making something out of nothing. It was better for me to just kind of pack it in and call it a day. And that's just the way some days go. You win some, you lose some, and I lost that day. No big deal. I still got outside, I still enjoyed my day, and at the end of it all, that's really the reason I do this. I do it to kind of get out and enjoy my surroundings and myself and my environment. And I did, so mission accomplished on that front. I guess really my only regret from the day is that this episode, this vlog, is going to kind of suffer from it. It's not my usual, you know, bringing you along with me and hiking somewhere really cool and look how cool that thing is, a picture of that. Oh, that's awesome and pretty, and there's a picture of that. It was just me going, there's nothing here for me to photograph. So the episode was short and perhaps not very exciting. But I think it's important also to show that not every outing is, you know, fantastic. Some days are failures, and you accept those and you hope for more on the next one. And I do. I hope for more on the next one. Speaking of the next one, my regular job, my day job, is gonna be a little crazy and hectic for the next few weeks, perhaps next month. So these videos are going to probably change up in format a little bit. It might be a little more of me talking to you, and I hope that's okay. And I might even ask for a little bit of help on this front, because I'm not sure what I'll talk about, especially if I'm just talking to camera. I'm not particularly comfortable with this. So if there's anything you want to know, any questions you have for me, please ask them in the comments below. Maybe we can make an episode out of that. I don't know, but we can try. We'll try to come up with something. Maybe I can get like an afternoon outing to a botanical garden or something. But my schedule in the foreseeable future is going to be very full, and I don't know how much free time I'm going to have for a while. But let's see what happens. Ask me any questions you might have, and if they're appropriate, I'll answer them. But as always, thank you for coming along with me, or at least sitting here in my short-term lease apartment in Los Angeles, and just listening to me ramble on. And give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Don't forget to ask any questions you might have, and share this with your friends. And hopefully next time we'll have a little bit of an adventure, or maybe a really good conversation. Both of those things would be great. All right. We'll see you next time.